Mr. Scholten, welcome to our country. And what do you think about our country and our students and our people?
I've never been here before, so for me it was a bit new, all the things. And but I was surprised how nice the atmosphere is here. You know, sometimes you read in our journals that, you know, with Erdogan and it's getting dictatorial, but I didn't feel that at all here. Maybe it's there, but I didn't see it. But the people are very nice, very open, very friendly.
Yes.
And of course, homeopaths always have a good quality to them anyhow, but also the atmosphere and the sea. So I had a very good impression of Turkey. Very nice.
Thank you very much. We are so much amazed of your homeopathic journey. What led you towards this journey? What made you feel necessary to classify homeopathy?
When I was starting with homeopathy,
yes,
I was reading those very good cases, you know, and people getting completely cured and feeling also inside very good. And I was always looking for that kind of cure. And of course I had very few cases that were like that, but most of them were not like that at all. So then I started doubting even what's going on and why. But gradually I came to the idea that there must be a remedy for everyone. And of course you cannot prove that, but that feels like logic in the universe, you know. Why would the universe outside of us be different than inside of us?
Yes, of course.
And so then I started searching for every case that I couldn't solve. Where can I find a remedy that will do it? And I was guided very often with the idea, when a remedy looks a bit like it, or when it's doing a little bit, then probably something which is near will do it. So I started always looking on things around the remedy that did a little bit. And that's how I came to my development. And with that I also used classification, because remedies in a group, they always have a similarity. We know that, for instance, for Solanaceae, Hyoscyamus, Stramonium, and
yes,
they have a lot
it's very
in common.
similar.
They're very similar. So they're very similar because, and that's why they're also in the same family. And they are in the same family because it's not only similar in the effect on people, but also in their behavior and how they are. So there you can see that the classification of the botany is saying something also about the effect. So for me it's very logical to use classification in finding which remedies are doing what. So you can predict from this aspect that other remedies from the Solanaceae will also have a similar effect, which turns out to be true anyhow. So that's how I started doing things.
It's very nice, you know, after your seminar, and I'm sure I can find the correct remedy easily, because there is a method, there is a system.
Yeah.
It's very good for the who using the homeopathy, who learning the homeopathy. It's very good method.
Yeah.
Thank you. And other question is, what was the level of your treatment and healing success of homeopathy?
Well, as I gave you already an impression in the beginning, it was not very good. At least I was not very content with it. And it's only that's why I went to all the teachers in those years to learn something new. And with every new remedy that I learned, I could help another patient. So I thought, the more remedies I know, the more patients I can heal. And that has turned also be the case, because I was learning much more remedies, also with the help of the classifications. And gradually, of all those years, my success rate is increasing. So that's about success rate. It's not complete yet, but I'm much more content than when I started.
It's very nice, thank you. And I know a lot of homeopathic students wants to learn the miasmatic perspective. And how do you approach and classify cases from a miasmatic perspective?
Yeah, as I told us already, you know, it depends on how you use miasms.
Yes.
And you can use it in the classical way as Hahnemann did, classifying remedies, episoric, psychotic, syphilitic. You can do it the way Sankran is doing it, with 10 miasms. But you can also classify remedies with series, which series they belong in the periodic system, which column they belong, or which other group they belong. And that's the way I use it. There's also a classification of remedies, but then given by nature in the form of the periodic system. That feels much more natural, because that classification is given by nature. But I think you can use any classification, but it's the same as with the periodic table. You can make another classification of the elements, but everyone agrees that the one we have is the best, and it's not for nothing. So there's always a best classification, and that classification is based on the essence of the things that you work with. And as that is known now, but not when they started with it, they didn't know what the essence was. It's only later that they discovered that the essence was the atomic number. And then they were reading all the numbers were there in the exact sequence that they had. We don't have such a classification for the plant kingdom, but I think with the help also of homeopathy, we will come to that.
And what is the magical secret in the periodic table for you? This is my question, and that is really, I'm worried about it.
The magic is...
Yes, magical secret. When you are looking at the periodic table.
The magic is...
Yes, what's the secret? What's the magical things about it?
The magic is that our life is reflected in it. You know, that relationships are in elements. As if the elements know how to relate. As if elements know what power is. So it gives a kind of unification of the whole universe, of our own internal system, external system, elements, plants. Everywhere has the same kind of vibration, and we're all united in one form or another, and that's for me magic.
Thank you. We know that you have the website and a foundation. Would you please tell us your website and your foundation, Adam?
The website is already old, started in '93, and I made it for the promotion of homeopathy. So the website of the foundation is publishing my books and organizing my seminars, and is also now organizing the center that we have of homeopathic center in Holland. So in that form, there's a lot of promotion for homeopathy. And with that center, it also helped me to develop a lot of my ideas or to test them much faster. The website, the Cure website, is recent, it's 5 years old now. And that the idea behind it is that people can find their remedy on the internet, and they don't have to buy books. But also for homeopaths to do sophisticated searches to find new plant remedies. And I think it's a good thing, but it's still in progress.
You know, in our seminar, you show us your website, and it's very useful for the who wants to learning homeopathy, who wants to improve their knowledge. It's very nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. And what's your recommendation for the countries which are so new in the homeopathy, like us, our country? What is your recommendation for us?
I think you're doing a good job. You're inviting a lot of known teachers. You know, it's good to have all kinds of different inputs. Then it makes you flexible in the way how you think and how you handle homeopathy. And out of that mixture or complement thing, there will grow something new, and it will even be better. So it's always, you're doing a great job, you know, with Sankran and all the other teachers that you were talking about. So it's good.
Thank you. We are very honored to host you as Bütad. We hope we can see again to our country, and thank you coming here. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you for inviting.
Thank you.
Okay, till next time.
Next time, see you next year.
Okay, bye-bye.